Truck looks good. Camera's already recording. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If y'all are new here, I'm Thomas Moser, that H2. This is my buddy Thomas.
What's up?
We are kind of midway into a project, and to be honest with you, I don't know if
it's not a project, it's a wormhole.
Dude, we opened up a can of worms. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm stressing right now. I'm just like, the entire interior, or like half my interior is just completely gutted. There's parts everywhere. I've broken half the stuff, and it's just a disaster. I don't even know what to say. I do owe y'all an explanation on why I missed the past 2 weeks of uploads. To be honest with you, we were doing the headliner last week. But how many days did it rain last week?
Almost all of them.
Almost every day last week. We're both in college. We both work. Life gets crazy sometimes. We really just didn't have the time to do it. So here we are. And 2 weeks ago, we put some electric running boards on the truck. Huge shout out to my uncle. He gave them to me. They were off of his Jeep. There's some Aries electric steps. I went out, bought a brand new installation kit, brand new wiring harness, threw them on the truck. Neither of us were happy with them. They work. They're cool. They just don't fit this build. So I will link the post down below if y'all want to go check them out. They are for sale. They're for a new Jeep Wrangler JL 4-door, but they will really fit any crew cab truck or SUV or whatever. But that's kind of where we're at with that. So I'm gonna turn the camera around, show y'all what's going on. So interior piece, and a partially gutted truck, which is an absolute disaster. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start with this. My dad said, why don't you just paint it? I threw some paint on it. It looks like crap, so we're not gonna be painting the headliner. I went to Hobby Lobby. I went to Walmart. We have a bunch of material. I mean, I think we can figure it out. Just
no, it can be done.
It will be done. Like, I don't know.
Who knows?
I'm in over my head. So it is now nighttime, and my girlfriend Hannah came over and generously helped me start on the headliner. We've been down here for a couple of hours, figuring it out, learning, and just, you've had fun with this. She's been enjoying it. I honestly hate this. It's really not too bad. It is just very tedious. I'd rather be working on an engine, working on a lift kit. I'd rather be working on hard metal than fabric. That I don't know. It's just the glue and everything, and just all of it it's just too much for me. With this material being thinner, I went ahead and wrapped the edges. We made some relief cuts, so it wrapped pretty good. Went ahead and just punched holes for the grab handles and for the push pins in the back. So I know this edge is very uneven, and to be honest with y'all, you can't even tell that it's layered. I couldn't find a sheet long enough, so I bought a couple of these things from Walmart, which are Real Tree Edge licensed cotton. So they're literally a yard by a yard. So I got this sheet, cut it in half, because this on the edges will just be 6 inches. The black, I don't know where it went, the headliner material, which is actual, foam and stuff, will be on the center. So you'll see maybe about like that on the edge. And then the sunroof, it's coming together. I'm really starting to see it. So we still need to do this edge. We're going to call it a night for now. But we're going to go ahead and probably finish up the other side tomorrow. Probably get the black on tomorrow. And hopefully go ahead and finish the upholstery work, which is tedious. I'm done with it, but I'm excited. Starlight kit will be here tomorrow as well. I'm not going to get started on that till this weekend, and that will be in the next video. But you liking it so far?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. So it is the next day. Sadly, we're stuck in the garage. God decided to be like, hey, bro, you want a weekend that's free? It's going to rain all weekend. So, sorry if the lighting's not good. It is what it is. I've already started painting panels. That is not going smoothly at all. I figured I'll just hit them with some sandpaper and it'll be good to go, but I need to hit them with some actual like cleaning stuff, which I have. I just decided to try to take a shortcut and it didn't work out. So I figured I'd walk y'all through the process of what we've done so far leading up to this point, and then I'll just show y'all from this point forward. So after you pull the headliner out of the truck and you pull the old material off, you have just a foam layer. and that's from the original material. The glue just holds onto it really well. A wire brush and a drill, it goes super smooth. It took me maybe 45 minutes to do this entire piece, which I'm not too upset about. So that's kind of where we're at with this. We are doing yard by yard pieces on the edges because nobody sells just 100. I don't even remember what it was. It was like 136 inches, something like that for the entire length. So we'll have two seams, but if you look at this side, you can't even see where the seams are. The camera flows really well. And the biggest section you'll see is on the side, because this is the widest part of the headliner, and we're going 6 inches, which is here. So once you get to the back, you'll have maybe a couple of inches and then panels covering it. So the rhythm won't be a lot, but it will all be even straight lines all the way down. So that's kind of where we're at. The sunroof, thankfully, was one piece. Visor will be one piece. But we're going to jump into doing this. I will film the rest of this, and then we'll lay the actual headliner material. And I think that will go pretty smooth, but we'll see. So while she works on that section of camo, I'm going to sit here and itch my eye. Don't know what it is. I've been having it's been a rough day. Allergies, can't stop sneezing, my eyes itch. There's got to be allergies, I assume. I'm trying to figure out the visors. I have no idea how these are put together. All I can tell you is it looks like it's just one piece of material and it's wrapped around. And it's either stitched right here or it's sewn. But on YouTube, everybody was just pulling this bar and it popped out. But on these, the slide pieces, actually, it goes in here and it slides out that way. Which I'm pretty sure I broke that too. I've destroyed these freaking visors. Do I need sun visors in my truck? Actually, I think these clips actually hold the headliner up in the front. I don't know. I'm going to jump on YouTube, do some research, and figure out a way to pull these apart so I can get them reupholstered. And we'll go from there. Give me a roll of duct tape. What? It don't matter. AutoZone. Thank you. I think the best way to do these visors is this is just one folded piece. Is go ahead and wrap the material like it was originally. Fold these inside edges. Go ahead and have that all glued and tight. Let it sit for a little bit. Then I can open it up. I can go ahead and roughly cut out where the mirror sits. Fold those edges in, slide this piece in the side since it stays open, glue this piece to this piece, and then somehow take the mirror wherever it is, stick it in there, and we should be good. So let's do that. On day 3 of doing this headliner, and to be honest with you, I don't even know what to say right now. It's turning out good, but nothing about any of this is as easy or as smooth as I thought it would go. We're currently laying the black, and the center section is going pretty smooth. You see a little crease right here, which isn't a huge deal. Right here is where the light's going to be cut out. These bucket edges are what's difficult. It's wanting to crinkle up, but there's a big panel that will cover most of that, so I'm not too concerned about it. We're just trying to get the black laid, let it cure, and then we're gonna get started on the Starlight kit for the next video. I'm gonna try to set y'all up somewhere. To be honest, I don't know where. Where can I set the camera up? Over there. Where, like, take a spray paint can and do it just like that. Show them up. So we're doing the same process that we're doing on the camo. We are gluing and sticking section by section. It's weird showing like this right now, because like the old me I would just be in here typically by myself, doing this by myself, cursing like a sailor, just struggling, and then it goes in the truck, and I'm like, hey, look at what I did. And I never showed really the process of stuff. So kind of showing the process of this is kind of cool. But we are currently trying to get this laid, get it done. Pull that edge back. Oh, it's glued right there. It ripped. You done ripped it. It's okay, it's just gonna foam a little bit. So I guess we're gonna cut to a time lapse and see how it goes. I'm getting sidetracked. This is where we're at. So I know the lighting isn't great. It is starting to get dark out. But we went ahead and finished getting the black material laid. Got everything cut out. It seems to have settled pretty good. I was really concerned about these buckets, but they're holding for now. And if they're holding now, I know they're solid. Hannah had an idea last night, and I've already said this, but I gotta say it again. She decided to get ribbon instead of having an unfinished edge and running a strip of ribbon down the seam. And to be honest with you, it really looks a lot better. It looks really clean. Camera really doesn't do justice. But this actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. I need to go finish up the visors, and I will film a little bit on how I'm putting those back together. But this is kind of where we're at, kind of at a good point. To be honest with y'all, I bought these mirrors at Walmart. They had a handle on them. I thought they'd be pretty easy to pull apart. Yeah, I broke both of them somehow. I bought these smaller ones yesterday, thinking the glass was big enough, and I'm not even gonna deal with it, to be real. So what I'm probably gonna do is take the visor, the inside piece. So I took the plastic and the cardboard material this morning, and I went ahead and glued them together. So I still have my slide, still have where it goes into the headliner, and I still have my clip. And what I was gonna do was take this, which actually goes this way, and sorry about the camera. Well, actually, I'm gonna set the camera back up here. Hopefully that works. So what I was gonna do was I was gonna take the piece, and it goes something like this. Slide that so it lines up, and that's pretty much all it does. And I was going to take some glue on the inside, glue the insides, glue this edge, and put something on it. And actually, I was going to clamp these edges down. I think it needs to slide up. Yeah, it needs to slide up just a little bit more. But that's roughly what it was going to look like. And that mirror I was going to take and lay right in here and glue it together. But what I'm thinking about is I don't really need a mirror, but because I have one that fits in that hole, I think I may just take camo material, lay it on the inside, glue the mirror to it, and then that will be that. And I'll take some glue and run this edge too. That way everything's stuck together. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. But for what it is, this hasn't turned out half bad. So the finished product will look like this on the back side, and will look like this on the front side, just camo mirror glued in. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna get to work. Now Monday, and as y'all can tell, it is now sunny. It's a nice day out, which to nobody's surprise. Monday to Thursday is beautiful. Friday to Sunday is just absolute trash. I had planned to come over here and finish up the video for y'all yesterday, but long story short, it rained all day, and I had a bunch of schoolwork I had to knock out. So we're gonna jump into the other garage real quick. I'll show y'all how it turned out, what it looks like, and I'm about to jump into the Starlight kit. If I'm being honest, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I did go ahead and throw the sunroof on here just to kind of give y'all a feel of what it's gonna look like done. Of course, once it's in the truck and all the trim's going around, the sunroof's in place, the visors and the lights and everything else, I think it'll look 100 times better, or I know it will. But I figured for this little DIY project, I'll go ahead and crunch the numbers just to see what I spent total and what we realistically saved. And by the way, all those little, where y'all going? How far? Okay. Oh, we're upside down. Okay. I think we're good. Y'all just kind of fell down that hill right there. Those are for all the starlights, which will be in the next video. I'm super, super excited about those. But just in the material on this, which by the way, Hobby Lobby sells the headliner material. I figured I'd throw this in the video again, just if y'all want to do it yourself, you know, roughly $100 max. $5 a sheet for the camo and $60 total for the entire roll of the black. That ain't too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. The glue is what really got me. I spent about $18 a can. I went through about four and a half cans, so I'm in at 5 cans. Another $100. So realistically, I did this entire project for $200 and just kind of figured it out. Yes, it's not perfect. Yes, if you spend the extra $800 and send it to a shop, it's gonna look 10 times better. Or not 10 times better. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of credit here, but if you send it to a shop, it's going to be professionally done. They're guys that know what they're doing. But me personally, I like doing my own stuff and learning and having fun with it. And plus, we get a little video out of it, which I think is kind of cool. But that's going to do it for this one. I'm about to jump into the starlights. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you next time.